Hi guys, Ralph Havens here, Beyond Limits Physical Therapy in Bellingham, Washington, in Fairhaven. And today's video is about healing and how to help you get what you want. If you're dealing with a chronic recurring injury, some sort of running injury or walking injury, something that's not letting you do what you want to do in life, this is the premise of integrative manual therapy and the guiding principles of what we use. And I'm doing this video to help you find your answer. Now, if you're dealing with something, the most important thing first is to have the physical therapist or the chiropractor on the same page with the client. So the basic idea is, what do you want? Like, do you want to get your running back? Do you want to play baseball again? Do you want to walk? Do you want to be able to pick up your grandkids? Do you want to quit having gut pain? Do you want to be able to sleep better? What is it that you want? And then find a therapist that is in line with that says, yes, let's help you get this goal. Because I see a lot of therapists that don't go to that place of like, what does the client really want? And I think that's that's utmost importance. Now, the next part is to find out what's the root cause. So that's where myofascial mapping comes in our work, is to put the hands on, or even over Zoom, we can see this, to find what's the cause, what's the root cause that's going on here. An example I like to give is if somebody has a cut. This isn't a physical therapy issue, but if somebody has a cut and it's not healing, a wound, it could be many different things that's causing it not to heal. It could be the person's diabetic and you need to get the blood sugar under control. It could be it's infected and you need to get the infection gone. It could be that it's just dirty and you need to clean it, or that it's a little older person and they're not eating and they don't have enough water. They're dehydrated with poor nutrition, and you got to get that under control. So a wound, a cut, can have different reasons that it's going on. Now, if somebody goes to a therapist or a practitioner and they say, well, we're not really going to concern ourselves with you wanting to get rid of this wound, in that example, we're going to do these other things, it's like, well, there's a disconnect. And if they say, well, this is going to take a lot of time and it might get better before it gets worse, those are red flags for me, honestly. And so the key is to find what's going on, what's the root cause. And an example is, some people just aren't satisfied with the status quo. And by that I mean, there's a technique we have called bone bruise. And it's a way to fix up, to help heal an actual bone. And when it was first found by Sharon G. Mateo and her colleagues, she was calling it a bone fracture technique. And one of her colleagues said, you can't call it that, that's heresy. And so she said, well, we'll call it a bone bruise technique. But we use it to help fix up bones. And in the paradigm that most therapists, chiropractors, doctors think about, if somebody has a fracture, it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks. A stress fracture for runners, a stress reaction, an outright fracture that's in a clavicle, like you fracture your clavicle, it's going to take a bit of time, a couple of months to heal. Well, that wasn't acceptable enough to my teacher, Sharon G. Mateo, and she found an actual manual therapy technique to work on it. It's how we fixed up my son when he broke his clavicle. He fell off of a zip line, and it's how we fixed him up when he fell from a great distance and landed on his lower leg on a sharp table, and it showed us signs of fracture. We did the tuning fork test, and instead of just saying, well, you're just going to rest it for 6 to 8 weeks, even longer, we did the bone bruise technique, and he was back within a couple weeks. And really within the first day, he was even better, and over 2 weeks, it was totally gone. So what we're looking for is faster, better, more complete. And we're just not satisfied with the status quo of, well, this is going to take a lot of time. So I'm telling this video, I'm saying this video, I think, to give you hope, because when you have a condition that's not going away, you can't run, you can't jump, you can't roll over in bed without pain, you can't get up out of a chair without pain. If it's taking a long time, if it's not healing up, there's a reason. And if what you're using isn't working, perhaps there's another way to do it. Somebody knows how to fix this thing, is the idea. So I'm encouraging you to look and to look outside the box, and reach out to me if you have any questions, if there's something going on with you, and we can take a look and see what's the root cause. And if we have a way to help you fix it up quicker, we'll let you know. Now I'm going to put links below, and one big link with a lot of self-treatment. And what you can do for yourself, if you like, is to test whatever you're dealing with, whatever you want. Try to run, try to walk, move, bend, twist, lift your arms, whatever causes you your problem, go test it. And then try some of the exercises, the self-treatment stuff in the link I'll put below, and then retest and see if it's better. Because it's important to know, did we make a difference? Did what we do change something for you? So that's the word of the day. And let's get out there, let's heal ourselves up. Let's get out to back on the trails, back on track, and do what we're here to do. Enjoy our life again. All right, you guys, Ralph Havens signing off.